than giving you any history, geography, who will be there for the demonstration? Fast, one person. Come. Bhago. You just saw Uta with an instrument. You just saw Uta with an instrument. Can you hold this for me? So there's another instrument exactly like that, which is called Lecker antenna. I'm not going to show you what it does, but I'll just do the similar thing. I'm not going to go into details of it. I just want to show you how it's possible to measure the same thing with various different devices, okay? So this is not the only device that's present in the market. There are many more, and we will try to introduce whatever everybody has here, whoever I've promised, so don't worry. So this is an antenna with which I could measure her body in the same way and the chakras in the same way. So I'll go very fast. It doesn't take more than a minute. So I'm putting it on a certain frequency, which is going to be 12 right now, or I can put it on 15. So I have to decide on what I have to put. So I'm right now putting it on 12, and I'm going to measure her chakras. Can somebody else hold? This is like really on my face. I don't know how far to go behind. I might just trip. Okay, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate. So I'm just measuring her chakra and see whether it is open or closed. This is closed on the top. This is closed. This is open. 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 Okay? So we have to align her two top chakras, which Uta can do later. So align her top two chakras. So that's a fast thing. This is called Lecker antenna. It is not just used for the chakras. It can be used for your house energies to pick up geopathic stresses. Along with that, you can also go on what is called map dowsing. You give me a plan of your house. We go straight on the plan without meeting you. And I can pick up the energies and tell you exactly what the geopathic stresses are. There's one more gentleman right here who can do it. Mr. Sri Prasad, who sang for you Vittal Vittal. He does the same thing. We can also pick up entities with the same thing. So let's just see if she has any entities around scary thing, right? No, she doesn't. I'm going to check whether she has any black magic around her. Pet topic for everybody. No, she doesn't. And I'm going to look at whether she's got negative energies around her, the milder kind. Yes, she has. So she is suffering from jealousy that she's getting from people, but nothing major and nothing major as per se. Okay? So you've got this. We got the next tool very fast. So that's one of the tools that I use. Thank you. Keep the mic on. The second tool that we use, Lena, if you can pick up a sheet of paper and just draw fast. But I'm just going to till then go on with this. I don't know where your drawing is. Okay. She's saying, I drew yesterday, don't be so boring, make me draw again. Like someone said, every day your energy is kind of different. This is what we make people draw. This is not my work. This is the work of a person in India who's teaching. Her name is Kirti Bakshi, and I learned from her, but I was fascinated by the work of Bernie Siegel. And for me, this work came into my hands because a client of mine who had asked to draw with the very little knowledge that I had, I couldn't interpret his drawings properly, and he actually committed suicide. But I got so intrigued by what had happened that I went deeply into this, trying to understand why he committed suicide and when did he decide from his paintings that he had decided to commit suicide. There's an article on this online on the health site. You can go and have a look. But reality is, you can get into the subconscious mind of any person, right into the subconscious mind of a 2-year-old with a drawing. And that's a wonderful tool which has got created. Now, this tool I do not use just the way Kirti Bakshi uses. I use it along with Lucia Color Test, which is a small booklet that we use. I'm going to just show you the booklet. Sorry, I'm really hurrying fast because I think time is really important right now. These are the colors over here. There's a whole form that the person fills up. And I'm looking at this as well as the form and the drawing. And I came through insights that I would have never got had Mr. Harinder been alive. Mr. Harinder is the one who committed suicide. And he committed suicide by jumping in front of the train. He had stomach cancer. he jumped in front of the train. And it shook me so badly. It really shook me so badly. I didn't know what was happening. So when I went into his drawings deeply and looked into his color test, it became evident to me after his death, because I don't want such things happening again. So you become more careful. But what became really alarming to me, that he had decided a month before he died that he is going to die. And what made him decide that? You have to have a will to live. Every cancer patient has to have a will to live. Like Rob Van Overbruggen says, create a vision. And for him, creating the vision, what we did was little naughty, something that you may not approve of. Some of you may say, how can you even tell him like that? He liked a woman. He wasn't friendly with another lady. I asked my husband, and I told him about it, because he was Vikram's relative. I said, either we can save the man or the family. Which one, Vikram? And he said, save the man, because that way you can save the family. So we created a vision for him that he can go and meet this girl. Rahi doesn't know this. He can go and meet the girl whenever he feels like. And I did ask his wife, why don't you let him out? So we were having a little story going on the side. The wife discovered that he probably was exchanging messages. There was a big row at home. She called all the relatives and told them how bad her husband was. And that was it. Do you know he had actually drawn the time of his death in his drawings? It was 9:10, the clock had stopped, and at 9:10, he went and jumped in front of the train. We can save people with this, guys. Lucia color test with the drawings is just amazing, profound. I haven't seen anything like that. The third experience, the third thing that I use, how do you get to a small baby like Amy? How will I know what a baby wants? Every time the baby cries, what does she do? She just cries. The mother says, oh, maybe she's wet, maybe she's this, maybe it's that. And or how do I help somebody who's like my father, 87-year-old? He doesn't talk. He's lost his will to talk. He doesn't hear, so he can't talk. And when he can talk, he decides not to talk all the time. And the last time that I spoke to him, he kept saying, I'm useless, because he doesn't. For him, I'm like him. For him, work was everything. Work is everything. Work was everything. The work got taken away from him, and he lost the will to live. He lost the will to move. The only thing that helps me is the scanning machine called the Nest scanning machine, which is a provision scan. You just have to put your hand on a small mouse. It's a small mouse like this, gets attached to the machine, a software, a computer, and I can pick up right up till emotions that are going on in the person. It is divine, it is profound. We've helped 2-day-old baby with this. And remember, Stefan was talking about gel water. You get that gel water in the bottles, which is called Infoceuticals, which is life-saving. It is with information. So this is how I work and I work. Thank you so much. I like the way she's saying this is the last bit. This is a device which is called the My Health device, which helps to save the person. It has got all the frequencies in it. I will show you later, not right now. I'm eating into Dr. Kwesi's time, and I don't want him getting crazy. We will be talking about it later.
Too late.